Breaking news today for millions of Americans. There's been a major update. A $3,400 direct deposit stimulus payment has been officially approved and is scheduled to hit bank accounts starting April 25th. Yes, you heard that correctly. A significant financial boost is coming, and it's arriving much sooner than many had expected. This is not just speculation or early-stage discussions. This is now confirmed, locked in, and payments are ready to roll out. In today's detailed update, we'll break down exactly who qualifies for the $3,400, when the money will arrive, how you can check the status of your payment, and what actions you need to take if something goes wrong or your deposit is delayed. So stay with me, because this is truly one of the biggest financial announcements of the year so far, and you need to know how to take full advantage of it. Over the past several months, we have seen countless discussions about whether there would be a new wave of financial relief in 2025. With inflation still high, food prices continuing to strain household budgets, and housing costs reaching record levels, the demand for another round of stimulus grew louder and louder. After a lot of back and forth between policymakers, agencies, and lawmakers, the decision has finally been made to release a fresh round of support, with a focus on direct payments to the people who need it most. The $3,400 figure was carefully structured to reach working families, seniors, veterans, and lower-income individuals who have been bearing the brunt of economic hardship. Importantly, this payment is designed to deliver real help immediately, not months down the line, but within days. So, who exactly qualifies for the $3,400 direct deposit payment? Eligibility is based largely on your 2023 federal tax return information. If you are a single filer with an adjusted gross income under $75,000, you qualify for the full amount. Married couples filing jointly must have a combined income under $150,000 to receive the full payment. For heads of household, the limit is set at $112,500. Those with incomes slightly above these thresholds will still receive partial payments, which gradually phase out at higher earnings levels. Seniors receiving Social Security Retirement, SSDI, and SSI benefits are automatically included in the program, regardless of whether they file taxes, as long as they meet residency and citizenship requirements. Veterans who receive VA benefits are also eligible, along with low-income individuals who may not have been required to file a return at all. Now, let's break down the payment itself. The base amount is $2,000 for each eligible individual. On top of that, there is an additional $1,400 payment for each qualifying dependent. That means if you are a single filer with one dependent, you are set to receive the full $3,400. If you have two dependents, you would see an even larger amount, totaling $4,800. Married couples with two dependents could receive as much as $6,800 deposited into their account. Importantly, qualifying dependents are not limited to just minor children. Elderly parents living with you, adult children with disabilities, or other qualifying relatives can also count, as long as they meet the IRS definition of a dependent. Unlike some past relief efforts where the money was distributed in stages or smaller portions over several months, this time the full stimulus amount will be delivered as a single lump sum. That's right, all at once. No waiting, no installment plans. This decision was made specifically to allow recipients to use the money for immediate needs, whether that's catching up on overdue bills, paying off high-interest credit card debt, covering rent, or buying essentials like groceries and medications. The big question many are asking is, when will the money actually hit their accounts? The first wave of payments will be processed on April 24th, and direct deposits are expected to start landing in people's bank accounts as soon as April 25th. If you have a direct deposit account already on file with the IRS, Social Security Administration, or the Veterans Administration, your payment will be sent electronically. For most major banks, including Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, and credit unions, payments should clear within hours after they are sent. However, depending on your financial institution's policies, it could take 1 to 2 business days for the funds to become fully available. If you do not have direct deposit information on file, a paper check will be mailed to your address. Be aware that paper checks will take longer, typically up to 2 weeks after the April 25th deposit start date. If you've moved recently or changed addresses, now is the time to ensure your information is up to date with the IRS or the Social Security Administration to avoid delays. To help people track their payment, the IRS is expected to relaunch a version of the Get My Payment tool, similar to what was used during the pandemic-era stimulus payments. Once live, you'll be able to log in securely, enter your basic information, such as your Social Security number, date of birth, and address, and immediately see the status of your payment. You'll know whether it has been processed, sent, and whether it's coming via direct deposit, paper check, or prepaid debit card. This will take the guesswork out of wondering when and how your money will arrive. If your payment is delayed or you believe there's an issue, patience will be important. While most payments should go out within the first week, some individuals may experience small delays if their tax returns were processed late, if there were errors in their banking details, or if there are other verification issues. In those cases, a formal payment trace process will be opened by the IRS after 4 weeks. This will allow you to submit an inquiry and have them investigate and reissue a payment if necessary. Another very important piece of information: the $3,400 stimulus is considered non-taxable income. This means you will not owe federal income taxes on this payment when you file your 2024 return. Additionally, the payment will not affect your eligibility for other federal programs like Medicaid, SNAP, SSI, or housing assistance. It is considered a non-countable resource for 12 months for means-tested programs, allowing you to keep your benefits without penalty. However, if you owe outstanding federal debts, such as overdue taxes, child support, or defaulted student loans, be aware that your payment may be subject to an offset. This means the Treasury can deduct what you owe before sending you the remainder. If you believe you may be at risk for offsets, it's a good idea to check your account status ahead of time to avoid surprises. While this news is overwhelmingly positive, it's crucial to stay alert for scams. Every time major payments go out, scammers ramp up their operations. The IRS will never call you, text you, email you, or ask for personal information to process your stimulus check. If you receive a suspicious call or message asking for your Social Security number, bank information, or a processing fee to release your $3,400 payment, it is a scam. Hang up immediately, do not reply, and report it to the Federal Trade Commission. Only use the official IRS, GOV, and SSA/GOV websites to track your payments or update your information. If you're wondering what to do next to prepare, here's a quick action plan. First, verify that your banking information is up to date with the IRS or SSA. Second, keep an eye on your bank account starting April 25th. Direct deposits often appear early in the morning, but depending on your bank, they may also post later in the day. Third, plan how you intend to use the money wisely. Whether that's paying down debt, saving for an emergency, investing, or helping loved ones, having a strategy in place now will help you make the most out of this financial boost. This payment is arriving at a time when many Americans desperately need a break. Inflation remains stubbornly high. Rent and housing prices have surged. Food costs have put a strain on working families and seniors alike. The $3,400 stimulus is designed to provide breathing room, a chance to catch up, regroup, and strengthen financial footing. And for those who may be more fortunate and stable at the moment, it could also represent an opportunity to give back. Whether that's donating to local charities, helping neighbors, or supporting community programs, a little bit of generosity can go a long way during tough times. Remember, this $3,400 is more than just a number. It's recognition that many Americans are still struggling despite recovery efforts. It's a helping hand extended during a time when a little help can make a huge difference. And it's a reminder that you're not alone. Millions of others are walking the same path, facing the same challenges, and moving forward together. As we wrap up today's big update, just a quick reminder. If you found this video helpful, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel for all future updates, and tap the notification bell so you never miss important breaking news. Share this video with your friends, family, and anyone you know who could benefit from this information, because April 25th is right around the corner, and you don't want anyone to miss out on their $3,400 direct deposit. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Stay safe, stay hopeful, and I'll see you very soon with more updates as this story continues to develop.